do have a lamp on behind me. There are lights on all over the living room. I'm a run gunner, so I typically get killed quite a bit. I'm either gonna get the kill or I'm gonna die trying, and I usually die trying. So. Another one. See, this is a good spot to show off the differences between the, let's see what it's called. There's a brightness setting on here that's new that I'm not familiar with because I'm coming from the C2. So I notice in the HDR, when you have HDR content, you obviously have your dynamic tone mapping on, HGig or off, but you have this new feature called the expression enhancer. I notice it also is some post-processing that affects the brightness of the picture. So right now it's on detail, which I find that I like. Now when I turn that off, I notice it gets a little bit brighter. When I turn detail on, I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but it gets a little bit darker and it just seems like it's a little bit sharper, which would make sense being called detail. Now if you're looking at the wall or it's dark now, when I click brightness, it really brightens everything up. But I feel the contrast takes a little hit when you utilize the brightness, because I'm already using dynamic tone mapping, and now this brightness expression enhancer is adding more brightness on top of that, and that's going to overblow the highlights quite a bit because I'm already using DTM. So yeah, when I go to detail, I like how this looks. If somebody with more knowledge on the expression enhancer can, maybe chime in and let me know exactly what it's doing, because it just seems like the detail is making it a little bit sharper, dimming the picture, and then brightness is just jacking the brightness up even as high as it can go. That's my 2 cents from what I've seen so far. Oh, I think they saw me. Shit.
this MLA panel. However, so slightly, the blacks are lifted when there's ambient light. Very similar to QD OLED, but not to the same degree. So right here, like this whole screen's supposed to be black. Notice how it's kind of more lifted, bit of a purplish gray. I think it's indicative of the glossy, the anti-glare coating maybe on this panel, mixed with the MLA, is causing the blacks to be slightly lifted, ever so slightly. Like right here, you can tell. That's jet black, that's not. Now let's go take a look at the C4. Now this panel is obviously WOLED, but this is non-MLA. And the panel, regardless if it's light in here, it is inky black. It's much more reflective though. So there's definitely better anti-glare coating on the G4 than there is on the lower series of the LG TVs. However, it's just jet black all the way through. It's not anything that is, you know, horrendous to the viewing experience, but it is there. And it is going to be noticeable if you're coming from a normal